Hey, how's everybody doing out there today? It's Nicky D, and welcome back to the Nicky D channel. Since it's WrestleMania season, I figured it is the perfect time for my top 10 favorite WWE WrestleMania matches. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you're notified of when I post my next video. Other than that, I hope all of my beautiful subscribers and viewers are having a wonderful day, and let's get to it. In at number 10, Trish Stratus versus Mickie James at WrestleMania 22. This match between these two was a beautiful match for WWE in 2006 when the women's roster was rarely featured or even treated seriously. Trish Stratus and Mickie James put on a classic for the women's championship, and without a doubt, it was one of the greatest women matches of its era, and I think it's the greatest women's match of 2006. These two went back and forth, and Mickie James ended up walking out new women's champion out of WrestleMania 22, and it really catapulted her career to new heights. And yeah, this was probably one of the greatest women's matches of WrestleMania's history. In at number 9, Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 36. This match was a blink if you'll miss it kind of match because it was a very short match, but it was jam-packed with finisher after finisher after finisher. This match was essentially both men coming in with all of their finishers on and unlimited. Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar went back and forth with Claymore kicks and F5s that rattled the audience, even though they were not even present for this match. This is the only match for the WWE Championship that had no audience at WrestleMania. Still, Drew McIntyre defeated Brock Lesnar to become the new champion, and honestly, at least he got this, but he deserves better. Hoping WWE books Drew McIntyre to win at WrestleMania 40. Yes, he deserves that, but this match was an awesome match because of the fact that it was straight to the point and got the job done. In at number 8, Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryant at WrestleMania 35. This was a real feel-good story. Kofi Kingston had so much momentum and was such a huge babyface to the WWE Universe, and the WWE, including Vince McMahon at the time, was booking Kofi Kingston into gauntlet matches and just constantly putting all the odds against Kofi Kingston. But on this night at WrestleMania 35, he overcame everything. He defeated Daniel Bryan to become the new WWE champion, proving that he could do it. This win, right after Kofi got it, both Xavier Woods and Big E of the New Day came out in celebration, and this was probably the best feel-good story that WWE had at the time. And honestly, I loved it. And that's why it's on this list. In at number 7, The Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 25. If you look at the title of this video, it says favorite. If it was best, this match would be higher. No question about that. This was a classic in every sense of the word. These two men fought for a good 45 minutes, and there were times in the match that we truly, honestly thought it was over, and it wasn't. The look in the face of The Undertaker when Shawn Michaels kicked out of the Tombstone Piledriver just spoke volumes on what this match was and how great this match was. These two fought tooth and nail, and neither one of them would surrender a loss to the other in what seemingly we thought was going to be a match that went on forever. The Undertaker did end up winning the match with a tombstone piledriver on Shawn Michaels, but after the match, there was nothing but respect for both of these men. In at number 6, Daniel Bryant versus Randy Orton versus Batista at WrestleMania 30. This match would not have been possible if Daniel Bryan didn't defeat Triple H earlier on the card. These three men fought tooth and nail. The match started with Randy Orton and Batista double teaming Daniel Bryan and trying to eliminate him from the match altogether. Batista hit a Batista bomb on Daniel Bryan through the announce table, and when Daniel Bryan was coming down, Randy Orton struck Daniel Bryan with an RKO, really driving Daniel Bryan through the announce table. But Daniel Bryan was stubborn. Daniel Bryan would not give up, and he got back in the ring. He took the men to town and became the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion in what Michael Cole coined this match is a miracle on Bourbon Street. This match was just phenomenal from start to end. The storyline was phenomenal from start to end. And if you want to make a case that this WrestleMania match is one of the 5 best of all time, I could stand on that. In at number 5, the Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania 23. A hidden gem here. This match was Booker T versus CM Punk versus Finlay versus Randy Orton versus Mr. Kennedy versus Edge versus Jeff Hardy versus Matt Hardy, with a contract above the ring that they could cash in for a title opportunity at any time over the next year. There was a spot where Jeff Hardy hit a leg drop from on top of the ladder inside the ring to Edge, who was laying on a ladder outside of the ring that was being held up by the barricade and the bottom of the ring, and he ended up driving through it to the point where Edge had to get taken out on the stretcher immediately after it happened. This was a great match, but it could have had a better ending. I'll give it that. I love the winner, Mr. Kennedy. Kennedy won this match. And he was the man who I thought should have won this match, considering where his career could have gone with the win. I didn't like the fact that he squashed Hornswoggle, a man that wasn't even involved in the match, to win after Hornswoggle was trying to stand up for Finlay. But still, this was a great match which featured a lot of wonderful spots throughout it, and it had the right winner at the end. So at the end of the day, it deserves the spot that it has. In at number 4, The Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania 31. A lot of people would think I would have this match higher. And honestly, I really feel like Bray Wyatt was the one that should have ended The Undertaker's undefeated streak at WrestleMania. I do agree with what The Undertaker said regarding that. But at the same token, this match still didn't disappoint. It may not be as long as some of the other matches on this list, but at the same token, it was still awesome. The spot where Bray Wyatt did the Exorcist spider walk and The Undertaker sat up, it was just a must-see moment for these two. And honestly, The Undertaker did win by a tombstone piledriver, but this match was definitely one of my favorite matches of all time. In at number 3, Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania 39. I've spoken on this match before. This match was an instant classic. If I started a 5-star review on matches in WWE, This would have been one of the rare matches that would have gotten 5 stars because this match was fun to watch beginning to end, and it was a 30-minute clinic. These two left nothing in the ring. They poured it all out on the line for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And Rhea Ripley showed that she was not only on Charlotte's level, but she was above Charlotte's level. And that's why Rhea Ripley walked out of WrestleMania 39 as Women's Champion. In at number 2, Bray Wyatt versus John Cena in the Firelight Funhouse match at WrestleMania 36. This was awesome. I absolutely loved it. From John Cena on the Firelight Funhouse walking into the door that says abandon all hope for ye who enter, and John Cena getting lost in a parallel universe that involved him and Bray Wyatt exercising out like it was the 1980s, all the way down to John Cena and Bray Wyatt's encounters in the ring. This match was awesome. It was entertaining. It had me invested. That's what you want to do in WWE. You want to invest your audience, and that's what this match did for me. And it had the right winner, considering John Cena defeated Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania 30. It had the right finish. And honestly, it was the match that I wanted to see the most, and it was the match that delivered the most. And number 1, The Undertaker versus Batista at WrestleMania 23. I loved this match. This match was one of my favorite matches growing up. The Undertaker won the 2007 Royal Rumble for the first and only time in his career, and I was through the moon. When The Undertaker picked Batista, we knew this was going to be a classic. It wasn't a long match, but The Undertaker got the job done and continued his undefeated streak at WrestleMania. He became a World Heavyweight Champion for the 5th time in his career at this event. And honestly, it could go down as one of the best rivalries The Undertaker has ever had. His battle with Batista was back and forth, hard hitting, and saw all of the movesets from both superstars. And The Undertaker finished them off as he finishes them all off with a tombstone pile driver. And honestly, it was a classic, and it was the best match at WrestleMania, in my opinion. And that was my top 10 favorite WWE WrestleMania matches. What's your favorite match from WrestleMania? Let me know down in the comment section below. I hope all of y'all beautiful people have a wonderful weekend. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button because it helps the channel grow and it continues to give all of y'all wonderful people this great content. Other than that, have a wonderful day, and I will see all of y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.